Hello, this is Victor at Restore Your Mercedes, and this video is for Eric in Miami, Florida. Okay, Eric, so yesterday I showed you that I finished your unit, so today I'm gonna show you the bench test results, and I'm gonna have to open the roll up again for final micro adjustments if needed, and basically pack it all up and off it goes. Okay, so like I said, wires were bad, the coil was bad, potentiometer looks good, motor looks good, rust pretty much non-existent, so that's also really good. It cleaned off nice. There are of course some oxidation points that I don't really bother really too much to clean those out, because it's just, you know, the way it was, as you remember. I mean, this is very tiny little areas and crevices, so it does, you know, I don't go really crazy in terms of put it in a tumbler or anything like that. So just anyway, so the bench right now, so we have your module here. Okay, this is your Egas module here, and that's your throttle body there repaired. So let me show you temperatures, so you see that the unit has been energized. See 107 on the case. Same for the Egas. See Egas here, this is the heatsink right here. So we see we're hitting, see, away from heatsink it's cooler, but the heatsink is here, so we're hitting around 90. Compare to the Egas that does not work. So this is the off, you know, just cold Egas, room temperature, it's like 80. By the way, that's like one of the bad coils, just one of them I had just laying there. And this one is 90, so obviously it is quite warm. It's not burning me, but it's quite warm. Same for throttle bodies. The throttle body room temperature right now is about 78. On this one, the Egas is a little warmer because it sits on top of the computer, so there's a heat, there's a fan over there. So that is just to show you that these had been on the bench for quite a long time. It takes a long time for them to warm up to these temperatures. Okay, activation. That is the proper activation. Throttle does not open 90 degrees. That's just because it's the the V8 unit with V8 control module. So, and that is normal. So that's it. That's how it opens. But I'll show you full opening with different control module that I have. All right, so let's take a look at our readings here. Now this is a V8 control module, so the readings will be slightly different from my usual readings. 4.24, that is because V8 more air needed. 4.32, so there's difference there, or less air, whatever the case is. That's just the way it is. Let's take a look. Which way does it go? Let's see. It goes down. So, well, never actually went that far to see what's the amount of air, but obviously V8 will consume more air to the intake, so the reading will be different. I'll show you later with another module, and that would be different. 0.50, that's pretty much within, just right on the in the center. So this one is 0.4 to 0.6. That would have been its normal range. 0.50, very nice, straight dead center. This is not the throttle body readings. These two do not show on a V8 for some reason. I don't know why, but that's the way these modules work. As you can see, voltages also change. They follow. They do follow our throttle linkage. Okay, so we are pretty much on point. Now the next thing what I'm gonna do is let's take a look at codes, because this would be interesting actually. Where's my mouse? Come on, buddy, show yourself. This would be kind of interesting what you would see. The problem overall was inside the throttle body, and in terms of codes we actually have control module code, like the module is dead. In reality it isn't, and the resetting not performed. So I guess it could not energize, and every time you energize, you put on the ignition, throttle does a self-check, and I guess that's the code for it. Very strange code. You don't see many times. I don't see this many times. I haven't seen it many times, but yes, that, you know, it exists. But as you can see, it was not the actual control module. It's the throttle body. So just that, I'm gonna try to clear it. I don't know if it's gonna be successful because I have to do manipulation with the power switch on and off and whatnot. But what I'm gonna do next is I'm going to close this down. It's irrelevant, the codes can remain, it doesn't matter. What I'm gonna do next is I'm going to actually pause this video and I'm going to show you the full operation of this throttle using different control module. So we'll continue our recording now. Now I'm gonna show you full operation now. So because throttle body does open all the way at 90 degrees, just the nature of the control module found in your particular car. So when you accelerate, when the engine is running, then it will open all the way when it needed, when it will need to. Okay, so let's take a look at our readings now and micro switches, because see, this control module I'm using 4.25, 0.49. So this is what this module sees, and that's the average readings that all of my throttle bench tests show, and that is fine. So this one is no exception. Then we have micro switch situation. That is just because the module I'm using here actually checks these switches. So you see they moved, and V8 module for some reason does not take them in consideration. Maybe when the engine is running, but I haven't seen them actually change even with engine running when I did some diagnostic. So as you can see, we move our throttle to wide open position and we see readings follow. So we're operational here. So this is basically all. It's a long video here, but I just wanted to show you all this. So now I'm gonna go and finish it off, finish up all these small little adjustments, and pack it up and off it goes. Now this particular piece I left untouched because this is the orientation of the clip. This is where it has to be facing when you install the throttle, downwards. As a matter of fact, I mean, you know, when you put new hose on, it has to go down, something like this, so it clears the intake manifold runner, one of the tubes. If it's facing this way, then it will hit the runner, so one of the intake tubes, so you don't want that. Okay, so this is how it's supposed to be. Alright, so let me go finish it off. And I think you mentioned this before, that the actual lever is bent slightly. Not a big deal, I'll just get it lined up properly. And of course, before I pack it all up and have it ready to be mailed out, I'll plug it in and see for a quick second the operation again, and it will be finished. Alright, so this is it. This is Victor at RestoreYourMercedes.com. Thank you for watching.